He takes his old fist down, and Frank starts going like that. And 1986 at Benny's, and all those stock boys, let's get with it. They got with it. He's still doing this, and when Frank starts going like that, it's time to end things, you know. So, you know, I need a good 3 to 5 minutes break on this, Frank. Here, I just can't jump right in. But
And how much is that now?
this is 3:15. You know. What I do is I make a comeback every 3 years for 6 months, but those 2.5 years that I'm not in training world class like I am now, I'll go. I'll try to stick to a 335 to maybe 350-pound bench press. My weight will go down to 242. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I can't live the style all the time. But it works good because you come back every 2.5 years for 6 months, and you're uninjured, and your body likes that shock. You make good comebacks, you know. So.
How about that? As you get older, your testosterone level goes down, so it's harder to get back to where you were, isn't it?
Well, Frank, you're blessed like I am with very good genetics, and you've maintained it since you were a young man, 86, and I know. Same thing with me, and you'll never have a problem with that.
No?
No. You look at one's body anatomy, usually the people that are lean, muscular, they don't have to be massive like me. Those are the ones that usually don't lose them, you know, testosterone. And, you know, some people hang on to it more than others, and I know for a fact, if you do this consistently, not on this level, but just a little bit, that you'll never have a problem with it.
How about time of day for workouts? Do you find a certain time of day better for you? Because I've heard like testosterone levels are the highest in the morning.
That's true.
It's hard to get really pumping.
You can get a 5%
in the morning. You know, you just barely get out of it.
No, you could probably, that's it, after a meal and everything, the breakfast, you might be able to do 5% better in the morning. That's absolutely. I know that firsthand.
Yeah.
But, you know, everything's different. There's 6 different types of weightlifting or so. You know, you got bodybuilding, and you got Olympic lifting, you got powerlifting, you got, you know, arm wrestling is a form of weightlifting, the Highland Scottish Games, ESPN Strongman. And every one of those have a different type of training. And what I'm doing over here is learning how not to overtrain will make you master the sport of bench pressing. I'm a bench press specialist. I don't do anything else but bench pressing. Of course, I do assistant training with dumbbells and stuff, but that's what I do. About the bench pressing, it came down to that, you know. But in 2004, I ranked number 94 in the world open class, regardless of age, on the top 100 list. So it's not only masters that I've won, you know, in very recent times. It's open class, you know. I've been in about 12 different magazines, you know. Got inducted to the Hall of Fame recently, and how'd you like that dinner, Frank? Was that good?
That was great.
I figured you'd like to go. It would have been the same without you.
Yeah, it was good.
But, yeah.
I thought you were going to do a little...
Yeah. WWE.
Yeah, a little of that. But
I was going to go up
straight.
I played it straight. Had all my cronies there like you. People from the heart, from the days of weightlifting, and when it all started, you guys were there. I was in heaven with you guys there that day, you know. I was going to walk up there for you guys and do the Vince McMahon strut. Have you watched WWE lately? You see the strut he gives with... and again, some reason I didn't get enough Gus, but yeah.
Have you heard of the Iron Sheik?
Oh, the Iron Sheik was recently invited to Hulk Hogan's Hall of Fame, which was about last year or so. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's about, like, I think tomorrow he might be interviewed on Howard Stern's show.
Oh, boy.
They get a kick out of him because they found out that if they mention some people that he doesn't like, he just immediately, like, blows up because he just, you know, like Randy Savage and Brian Blair.
Yes.
And some other people, just the mention of their name just like sends them.
Oh, sure it does.
Sends them ballistic, and it's kind of a funny personality that he has.
You know, you mentioned the Iron Sheik there, Frank. Do you remember? Stop and think about this. In 1986, you and I used to stock on the shelf the Iron Sheik WWF doll. The little dolls that are about 10 inches tall.
Really?
Yes. And we used to also, one of my very close friends in New Hampshire, I see him maybe once or twice a year, Ted Arcidi, the strongest bench presser who ever lived, bar none, 666 raw bench press, with no shirt on, that is, at the body weight of 275. He was a WWF wrestler, Ted Arcidi, World's Strongest Man, 86, 87 years. And we used to sell his doll. You know? But these people you're mentioning here, what a coincidence. You know,
Yeah.
we used to sell their dolls, and we're talking about them now, and we're selling like Randy Macho Man and Savage dolls. I haven't met him, though. Let me knock out a single here with 315. I'm going to start getting up to the big weight now. The reason why I'm taking this big weight here, we got it on TV once again, is to show you that it ain't a fluke. If you have God behind you, I don't have everything on my side right now. I'm beating a lot of things. I'm going to defy gravity tonight with at least 4 1/4. I'm older, I'm 45, and that doesn't help. But I can beat it because I got God in my life. You know, at least every night I do a little prayer, you know. And I think that helps this. And that's not the only reason why I do it, to improve the weights. Number one is to improve other things in my life, you know. So, let me give a single here for you, Frank. Again,
At some point, are you going to want a spot? Because I'm not going to be able to get behind that.
I don't need a spot, Frank. I got safety bars here in this power rack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I once had a gentleman that was giving me a rough time. Years ago, I took a visit somewhere at a gym, and I put some weight on the bar, just a little bit of weight, and he was giving me a hard time to water down.
You don't want to go like this because that's what they're going to hear with that. I mean, you can leave it down, but you don't want to be...
I used to hustle people. I'm always friendly with everybody at the gym. Sometimes people are intimidated by me, and they don't say hi back. So I get in the bar with this here. I'll bring it all the way down, act like I ain't got it. They come running over. Yarrow, I say. And then they look at the ground and feel like a jerk. You would have said hi to me in the water fountain, I would have pulled that on you. A little something like this, Frank. Get on the bar here. A little 45-year-old man. What can he do with a 315 here? Let's find out. Go a little something like this, brother. Close grip, raw. You're out. Yeah, I'll tell you what, buddy. Yeah, Frank. We had a lot of good times, you and I, and there's many more to come. I predict I'll be one of the first human beings ever to bench press 405 at the age of 65 years old, raw, no shirt. I know you know what I mean when I say that out there. Believe me, bench pressing with a shirt on ain't the real deal. Right now, I can bench press before your eyes over 600 pounds with a shirt on. That ain't the real deal. This is the real deal. Frank, you got a minute there? Why don't you put on 385 for me? That's a 35. See those two 35s, one on each side? Watch your toes, brother. You don't exactly have steel toes on tonight. Show them what you got on, Frank. Put that up there, right here. Yeah, just imagine that at a gym wearing sandals. Unbelievable.
Can't get away from Jesus.
That's there you go, you Roman sandals. Been lifting weights since I was 14 years old and never stopped.
I love it. It's like it's like the highlight sometimes of my day because I'll be stressed out, things aren't going right at work, got concerns at home or whatever. And just by being able to go to the gym and focus on where I'm at and, you know, just be very methodical about bringing it to the next level, I can just kind of free my mind of all the worries and stuff, and it just kind of helps me get refocused in my life.
Sure. Having a positive attitude means a lot. Now, Frank, I bring this up here. Having a positive attitude can help you in life. Once in I believe it was 91, right before I left Willimantic, or it was summer of 1990 it was, the police department of Willimantic go through my car and thinking I had steroids in there. I was standing back like this, okay, and they didn't see nothing, they didn't get anything, I don't take steroids. And I kept a positive attitude. They can't understand. How can a man be this strong, built like this? He must be using steroids. That's not true. How about something else I'm using here? God and passion, okay? So, you know, being positive in life when others, you know, I don't know what to tell you. People, first off, I'm the type of guy, if somebody does well for themselves, I'm clapping there for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to wish you didn't do well, you know? But You know, being positive in life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I think it's great that you found that, you know, treating others the way you want to be treated is such a, you know, like you're saying, like it's a common denominator across all religions, because, you know, people say that, but then I think a lot of times they don't really live that way.
Right.
You know, they're pissed off at somebody, so they kind of say stuff that they might think is not that hurtful or whatever, but the person they're upset with senses they're upset with them, and they can make it right with that person, so now there's resentment that builds over
For life.
for years, and now they always think of that person as being mean to them. And
Yes.
if you just be real careful about saying things in a way that the same way you want to be, you know,
But things-
spoken to, then, you know.
Usually you won't have a problem, but that's not always true now. So when something does still happen, one, when the time is right, should make, and don't wait too long.
Yeah.
Make a good effort of trying to straighten out. So you have to go on the rest of your life hating each other and not even around each other. You know what I mean, Frank?
Yeah, it's amazing that if you just live by that
Right.
golden rule that Jesus gave, then
Sure.
so many other things fall into place.
Right. Well, I agree.
Checking my work.
Yes, sir. I have to. In that 2 minutes, Frank, I'll go in on that.
Just want to check.